Hello, my fellow Americans. Thank you for coming out tonight. Well, I must warn you though, it's about to get real rowdy up in here. I can feel collective sense of uneasiness in the American people. Uncertainty and doubt fogs the future of this country. We are now in a crucial period in which we must elect the candidate that will lead us to the right direction. I can tell you one thing, Taylor Andrews is not the man for the job. Behind his eloquently articulated rhetoric is a man that doesn't respect others. Most of us learned the golden rule in first grade. Either Taylor Andrews didn't go to elementary school or he didn't pay attention in class because he does not respect other people. I am also not sure if he has ever heard of the word modesty. His arrogance will plague this campaign and ultimately end in failure. Another word that I would use to describe Taylor Andrews is desperate. I cannot remember how many times he came up to me begging me to switch parties. He promised me that we could win if we teamed up. But for me to leave my party would not be staying true to myself, so I told him no. Apparently he didn't hear me because he kept asking me to join his party after I denied him. Every day he came up to me and said, "Join my party, you have seen the light," whatever that's supposed to mean. Can you imagine if this man were elected president? Can't you see him groveling at the feet of the leader of another country? America does not need the rep of being the desperate country that has to beg for everything. Taylor Andrews gives the pretense that he obeys all laws and is a kind and honest person. In fact, I have caught Taylor Andrews in the act of crime. I witnessed and have evidence that Taylor Andrews is a thief. Last week, when Miss Blue was absent, Taylor Andrews decided to go through her stuff. He came across a bucket full of Dum Dum lollipops that Miss Blue so generously gave us in celebration of Halloween. Taylor Andrews decided to take advantage of Miss Blue's absence by stealing 2 Dum Dums. I will be able to show you the picture after this speech. This is the part of the speech where I point out the flaws in his Republican policies, but I just can't do it. I can't point out the flaws in the policies of Republican Taylor Andrews because he almost has the same policies as us. In fact, he might as well be a Democrat. Taylor Andrews is falsely representing his party. I encourage the people managing and coordinating his campaign to either split and form their own party or kick Taylor Andrews out. At least this way they can have some of their Republican views represented by a candidate who actually believes what they do. Taylor Andrews is obviously running on his own personal agenda without listening to the views of the rest of his party. I believe I have thoroughly pointed out the flaws of Taylor Andrews. I hope that I have enlightened the American people and given you a clear choice in this election. I did not intend to offend anyone mentioned in this speech. I was simply stating facts. Chris Powers is the man for the job. There has not been one moment where he has been dishonest with the American people. Chris Powers has good values that direct him towards doing the right thing. It's clear that the other candidates are not worthy of this position. Chris Powers is ready to step up to the plate and take the job with full responsibility. Vote Chris Powers 20.